That's strong. He says, I gave you Jesus, and because I gave you Jesus, I am going to freely and graciously give you all other things. You didn't deserve Jesus. I gave you the most expensive thing heaven had to offer. I gave you Jesus, and don't you know, don't you understand that if I'll give you Jesus, I will also freely and graciously give you all other things. Oh, I can just go on right now. I'm trying to talk to you about all of the other things. Somehow or another, we've accepted Jesus, and then when we accepted Jesus, we put a lot of rules around it and say, now that you're saved, now you got to do this if you want God to do that. You know what? If you're going to be forgiven, you got to forgive others. Because if you don't forgive, then God won't forgive you. That says that in the New Testament, in the Gospels of Luke and John, it says that, but that was before Jesus was accepted. Now that Jesus has been accepted, God says, you know what? I'm going to give you forgiveness for free. Now, it's good to forgive other people, because when you don't forgive other people, then you're walking around with a poisoned heart. It's good to forgive other people, but it's not forgiving other people that puts you in a position to earn forgiveness from God. And that's what we've missed it. We've taken Scripture out of context. We didn't put it in the right place. We took it out and we preached it. And this is how people feel. I preach a message, all right, if you don't forgive your brother, then God ain't gonna forgive you. And then you walk away and you think, gosh, this guy did so much to me, and I'm working on it, and I'm trying, and now you're beating yourself up because you forgave him, you thought you forgave him, and now you're working and sweating and trying to do this, and you go to the Thanksgiving and he's there, and you tried, and you looked at him and said, I love you, blankety blank blank, and you just kind of, and it's like, oh, God's not going to forgive me, God's not going to forgive me. And then they'll go on to say, now if you die with that unforgiveness, you're going to hell. That's just not the truth, because the whole point is I've given you the gift of Jesus, and when you accept Jesus, don't you know I'm going to freely and graciously give you everything else.